Good Saturday, everyone. I hope you have had a happy and safe 4th of July, and I hope you continue to have a happy and safe 4th of July holiday weekend. USA mortgage level of concern, we're level 1, both today and tomorrow. Most of us stay dry, but with this heat and the increasing humidity levels, we're going to see a storm somewhere in the vicinity of the Cumberland Plateau this afternoon and on Sunday afternoon. In fact, tomorrow afternoon, there may even be a couple of storms somewhere across the Cumberland Plateau. So those of you who have joined the crowds at the lakes and in the parks and doing all kinds of outdoor activities this weekend, just keep in mind the rain chance is very, very low, but it is not zero. So, and remember your drills. If you hear it thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning, so you need to be moving indoors. Any storm that develops this time of the year can be quite intense. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us a 5-day forecast. There's that 20% chance for an isolated storm both this afternoon and Sunday afternoon. Again, there'll probably be at least one storm somewhere in the vicinity of the plateau this afternoon. There will probably be a couple of storms Sunday afternoon. And then on Monday, there might be 2 or 3 storms because we tick it up to 30% chance. Humidity increases just a little bit more on Monday. The atmosphere destabilizes just a little bit more, and so we bump that rain chance up to 30%. Tuesday and Wednesday, both looking like 50% chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon and evening, as you see there in yellow written across the top of the 5-day there. Rain and storm chances are highest in the afternoons each day through Wednesday. I will say that Wednesday has trended a little bit wetter, but I'm waiting to see what more data comes in to show. So don't be surprised if that 50% on Wednesday turns into 70%. Now, highs near 90 today and tomorrow, but then we drop down into the upper 80s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, especially as rain chances begin to tick up. Premier Generators bringing us our threat graphics, and widespread severe weather not expected, but again, any storm that develops could be quite intense. Gusty winds, frequent lightning. That lightning is what you got to really be looking out for, and some heavy downpours of rain. In fact, we may even have a flash flood risk with some of these storms, especially as we get into next week. On this day in weather history or science history, whatever, 1891, 16 horses killed by hail and many more put to death due to injuries from a hailstorm at Rapid City, South Dakota. Not a good day for horses in South Dakota, that's for sure. 1968, Crossville's 50 degrees. That's a record daily low for the state. And in 1966, the AS-203 rocket launched from NASA's Kennedy Space Center. And that was to be as close to the 1B, that was as close to be the Saturn V as possible. And so just one of the many launches before we sent man to the moon as safely as we possibly could. I did see where the budget that was just recently passed by the federal government does keep a lot of stuff safe at NASA. So the Artemis mission is still going forward and all that stuff, all kinds of exciting things. I was watching some YouTube videos on that this morning, and some exciting stuff coming in the next few years from NASA and SpaceX and all these other private space companies as well. So some exciting times there. I have even more weather information on the website, including the development of Tropical Storm Chantel this morning off the southeast coast of the U.S. Find out more information about all this and more at meteorologistmark.com.